Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. In front of us, we have the goods. This is an AM, FM, MP3 player, rechargeable, portable radio. You can find this currently selling on Amazon for $8.99 for the silver color. Mine is the red colored one. I was able to get it for $6.99 on sale. Now you're going to go, oh, todderbert, I can't get the red one anymore. Well, it may be the case when you watch this video. And if that's true, just keep in mind, if you feel like you're missing out on these deals, just, make sure you follow my socials like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. Yeah, Patreon's a good one because if you follow there for free, you get email updates on my posts. So you won't miss out on any deals because I post these daily when I find them. So definitely check it out. $6.99. It was a no-brainer. I bought it, and here it is. So let's check out the box. Pretty simple box. Nothing's fancy. It's radio. Yeah. I don't think I even found a model number here. If we find one, great. And on the back, you don't get much. You get this. So very thankful for you. And I don't think there's a model number there. I think it's just their little jazzy UPC code. That's about it. And I think on the top here is color choices. And like I said, there's only silver and red when I bought my radio, and now there's only silver. And hopefully when you see this video, there'll be something for sale. And if there isn't, well, this is for posterity then. But yeah, great little radio. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to my socials and the channel, of course, if you haven't. But yeah, you get the idea. Let's see what we get in the box. The radio. It's in red. I have a red background, so I'm probably going to put something down so we can check it out. Now, it's just fitting on my camera frame. So there you go. Yeah. What else we get? A charging cable. Hey, look at that. For $6.99, I got a charging cable. USB to USB-C. Kind of a noodly type one. Kind of flimsy, but hey, it's a charging cable. I think we could use our manual in like 5 languages. I got it to the English one here. So our first page, as you can see, shows about the radio. Second page, doing some things with the MP3 player and turning it on and off. Very simple setup. I'll talk about the MP3 player. It's an interesting little trick in there. Then we got a headphone jack, nice, and it's got an LED flashlight, USB-C charging like I mentioned, and some product specs. They don't mention how much capacity the internal battery is, but I'm guessing near or over 1,000 milliamp hour because it feels rather heavy on this radio, so which is another bonus. Yeah, you don't need to buy batteries. So there you go. Okay, toss that aside. Let's go over dimensions real quick. We have a width of 2 5/8 of an inch. We have a height of 1 1/8 of an inch. Then we have a depth front to back of 1 1/4 inches. Let's do a size comparison real quick. We always have a CC pocket in the house. I have a radio here too. I'm going to show you in a moment. CC pocket. As you can see, yeah, this is not so pocket. It's a beast. Yeah. You think, wow, look at that speaker. It's awesome. It should be kick butt. Well, it's okay. It's not spectacular. Remember, $6.99 only gets you so much, right? Okay, what else we get? Skywave 2. There you are. Fun stuff. Now, I do have an option. If they still have it out there, I'll try to link to this one. This is the hand sider. It sounds funny, I know. HS67F. This has AM, FM, shortwave, and an MP3 player. Yeah, this is a good one too. It has USB thumb drive support as well. And when this one came out, it was $9.99 on special deal. I told everybody about it, and they got excited, and they bought a few. Also, I think it's currently running right around $11.99, so don't quote me on that. And there goes a plow truck. All right, yeah, it's snowing outside. And this one has 18650 on it as well. So, yeah, there's some good deals out there to be had. If you don't have those radios, of course, we always have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves cheap Chinese radios from no-name brands. He's Iron Man. Whatever, you get the idea, right? Deck of cards. Boom. Okay. Iron Man out. There he goes. Okay, so we're going to get this with a little background. There's my little paperboard here. Yeah. High quality props, right? I don't know where I got the board from. It's funny. So features of the Goods. Now, Goods is the brand name. They make a bunch of cheap radios. And I think in the past, maybe I reviewed one or two, but they're not that great. I mean, they're okay. But for $6.99, I said, well, I'm okay with blowing $7 to see what you can get for $7, especially with an MP3 player. So on the left-hand side, we got a switch for our light. So on top there's the LED. Not bad, lights up the little area here, It's pretty much a small area. But hey, in the dark, this will work out good. See way around. I've used it on radios, actually. My little Prudence radios have them, like this J555. Here you go, size comparison. There's a LED flashlight on it. I've used this one in the past as well. So rock on. And I think even the Prudence J211 has it. Yeah, this one. Another cool radio. This one has shortwave on it as well. I think they still sell these, but there you go. Does it work? Oh, I think I got the lithium turned off. This one has dual power. Oh, did I drain it? No, I didn't. There you go. See, flashlight. Tangent for the flashlight, but hey, I have to, man. Anyway, cool. What else we got here? We got a band switch. We have MP3 mode, FM, and AM. I'll turn this so you can read it. There you go. Yeah. I'm a rookie. Okay, so on the front here, we have our dial. AM on top, 520, 1710. FM on the bottom, which is interesting because typically it's reversed. FM is 87 to 108, of course. Battery. So we turn this radio on. It's red, showing you the radio's on. I don't know if it starts blinking or turns off when the battery's running low. Hopefully it does something, tells you. Over here, we have a tuning LED. It turns green when it's on and tuned. FM, AM radio, basic stuff. Now, MP3 player. So we have backtrack, forward track, rewind, fast forward, pause, play. Now the neat thing about the MP3 player is it remembers current track, which is okay. That's typical on cheap radios, right? But this one has a mode memory, meaning you'll remember the position within the track if you follow this one thing. You hit pause before you turn off the radio or change modes. If you do that, it'll save your position within the track. If you don't, it'll just remember the current track, and that's it. So interesting note. I was wondering, hey, it just saved the position within the track, then it didn't. What happened there? It's all about the pause button. So remember that. Speaker, about a 2.25 inch, right around there. Speaker. Now the speaker is okay, not spectacular. It's kind of bright sounding audio to it. Best sounding with MP3, least sounding with AM band on strong stations. We'll get to that. On-off control.
Music.
So there you go, music. Okay, tuning wheel. Okay, nice. Carry your lanyard here on the side corner. Okay. Now you can't stand this up, which is nice because it's weighted really well. I think the battery's at the bottom. Because when I look at this little vented area, there's actually the batteries right here. It's like a flat pack, lithium. Then you got the speaker. So yeah, it's weighted at the bottom. So you're not going to be able to knock this over easy. Really trying here. And it wants to stay up like a weeble wobble. Yeah, so back we have the belt clip. Rock and roll. I think you can take it off, but I don't know how. I mean, there might be a way. There's like a little clip in there. Maybe you push down or something. I don't know. Some way to get it off if you don't need it. Top of the radio of our antenna. Not super long, 11.5 inches, but it does a decent job. Our LED flashlight, like I mentioned. Micro SD card for your MP3 player. It just sits slightly higher, but not sticking up too high, which is good. Our USB-C recharge, our charge jack, and it charges about half amp input, I noticed, and a little blue LED lights up when it's charging and goes out when it's finished. Headphone jack for your not FM stereo. There's no FM stereo, darn it. For your headphone experience, you can expect no hiss, which is fantastic. Also, a really worthy note of this one is the volume can be adjusted very low, and you can hear it. So if you're one of those people who like to listen to your station's very, very low volume, you can with this radio. And I was very impressed by that. You don't hear that too often. No pun intended. But yeah, no hiss and low volume control. I love it. Miss stereo, no stereo. I'm MP3 playback or FM, so that's unfortunate. But $6.99, give or take. Now, FMs expect weak lows, moderate mids, strong highs, so it's okay. MP3 gets a little bit better. I noticed moderate lows, moderate mids, strong highs, so the lows get a little bit better on MP3. So everything MP3 on this radio is better. AM, it has a great neutral tone when you're on semi locals or excuse me, distant stations. That sounds good, but when you're on strong stations or any strong signals, it sounds distorted, just like the speaker does on AM. It's just a weird setup. And it has a muddy, low tone to it. So, yeah, I don't know why that is. All right, so we're going to turn it on here in a moment, and we're going to jam out with MP3 music, royalty-free, maybe some OTR, old-time radio, and then we're going to jump over to the FM and AM bands. But before I do that, let's talk about the reception reports. I would like to go over them. So FM, I tune the entire band in my area. Here we can pick up, and I rate it on a 5-tier method. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent, on sensitivity and selectivity. So first on sensitivity, it scores a 3-star category of good. Found 63 stations in my area, which is above average on most radios. So that's nice. That's because of DSP, digital signal processor, in there. Also on selectivity, I give it an okay to good, which is 2.5-star rating, which is just average. On daytime AM, like I mentioned, strong stations sound distorted on the speaker. For some reason, I do not know why. But when you're listening to semi-locals or distant stations, it sounds good. It really does. So if you want to try to DX with this radio, you can. And you'll be able to hear it well. Just interesting how the tone changes. So there we are. Let's go ahead and turn it on. We'll run a demo, a few minutes of royalty-free music on YouTube stuff. And then we'll switch over to OTR and then go cruise the bands. Let's turn it on.
Music.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Duffy, it's employers like you that give work a bad name. Besides, the joint don't look so bad. It's clean enough to fool the health inspector and yet dirty enough to keep him intrigued. Okay, Duffy,
So there you go, some old-time radio. Cool thing is if I pause right now, turn the radio off, turn it back on, we'll remember where we were left off. So let's go ahead and do that.
Stop gold bricking. We gotta clean up the place now.
So pause, turn off the radio. I can actually start it in a different band, so I'll put it on the AM band because we're going to go there all the way up. Turn this back on.
United. President Trump is expected to deliver.
There's that distorted audio on the AM band.
Eric Brown, CBS News, Washington. I'm a wife.
It's like they're talking in a can. It's like... so then we'll go to MP3 Player.
We're building partnerships. This should be happening every...
Music.
Get up there on the ladder and sweep that big spider web off the ceiling.
Got news for you.
What?
That spider web is...
You can do, go to ncpc.org/.
Music.
Get up there on the ladder and sweep that big spider web off the ceiling.
So that's nice. But if you forget to hit the pause play, well, you're out of luck. It won't remember. Just remember the current track, and then you're like, oh man, fast forward. Anyway, you get the idea. So let's go ahead and start cruising the AM band, and yeah. So yeah, as you know, yeah, you can't change the battery, unfortunately. But I mean, you might be able to pop it open. I don't see any screws, so you probably have to use some kind of plunger or something. Pop it. I think there's a spot somewhere I noticed. You get underneath there and get it open, but yeah, like down here, it looks like it's keyed right there. I think that's where I noticed the spots where you could push something, maybe unlock it. So yeah, and you could probably get in there and change it if you so desire. Being honest with you, it's $6.99. If this thing fails, recycle it. You know, that's what I would do with it. But yeah, you throw it in a recycling bin because there's a lithium battery. Don't just throw it in the garbage. So all right, let's go to the AM band and here we can hear. So go on the bottom. Probably go really quick. Here we can hear and go from there. So AM band. I think I'm just going to tune unless I hear something nice. But as you can tell with this weaker station, it sounds better than strong station, so it doesn't get distorted as much.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, kind of nice out there. Good afternoon. This is John Peterson, and I'm Gordy. Yes, we are. And there's Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Hello. Yeah, it's actually extremely cold outside. It is. It is not as cold as it used to be. I would because do you remember? Let's talk Greenland, because Greenland is front and center. Eli Lake is a respected journalist. He's written for Bloomberg. The breakfast raises funds for scholarships and recognizes people who carry on Dr. King's mission. Two firefighters are among 3 people hurt following a house fire in Chicago's Noble Square neighborhood. Crews respond. It's an indoor venue. You'll be able to pack that place near West Chicago Avenue. I think Lamar would thrive there. And think about this. In offense, with Lamar, Ashton Genty, and Brock Bowers as your idea.
So this is 670, the score, WCR Chicago, one of the strong AM stations. You can hear it's kind of broken up a little bit. Yeah, current time, let me just go over that one more time here. It's 12:07 AM. That's Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of the band scan, it's January 2026, and it's snowing and cold, yeah, like you said. These are local stations mainly. If there's something far distant, I'll stop.
The program coming up in about 13 minutes. But right now we're taking a look at Jeremy Fowler's piece that he put together on the Big 4-Letter Network, where he pulled several different executives.
7777. Yes, your dryer vents will be cleaned free.
Going into the 2026 season. The first bold prediction is the
630-977.
So I'm jumping between 670 and 720, so it's not the greatest on AM selectivity when you got strong stations nearby. I was trying to go for 700. I was trying to find 650 there earlier. I kept finding 640 and 670. So yeah, you know, whatever.
Word is personalized and full of compassion. Whether you're facing speech or swallowing challenges, recovering from an injury, or adapting to age-related changes, our faculty and student providers, like Sammy of
WGN Chicago 720.
ensure you feel well cared for. We're located in Downers Grove and offer care at a cost that's often more affordable than other providers. Visit mwclinics.com to learn more. Midwestern University.
interest rate cuts and deregulation as this year progresses, and the tax cuts they're going to start pretty soon. We would rather be buying here than selling. Paul Christopher, head of global investment.
780 WBBM News Radio. Yeah, it jumped again.
Thank you for joining us today. Coming up next, building it.
Yes. Worst Photoshop ever. It's fantastic. Is one of them from Here to Eternity or on the beach?
Yes.
They color the old...
everywhere. Every store I go to, it's like in Texas, I hardly ever see, not that it doesn't exist, it does, but I hardly
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
outlet anymore since we've got constitutional carry saying you can't bring your gun in. What I do see is no alcohol.
Killed us, and he's awesome. Okay to say that about a guy who's a great player. Josh Allen's a great player.
Sisters in the Eastern churches, particularly the Byzantine tradition, refer to the Mass as that's their common term that they use.
940 WFAW Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, rocking out. 940, awesome.
Man, it's out there. And if it's really good, one little juicy one, guess what?
Turn that down, man. He's jamming. WMVP Chicago 1000.
General Constitution puts out a tweet about Kevin Stefanski saying he, quote, had a quarterback failed, which started a chain reaction to 11 other starters.
I'm just going to cruise with the band because it's a pretty basic AM radio.
If they file jointly, then she's going to be responsible. But if not, she may not be. The estate would pay it, but not her.
In the world they're going to be for, these things like Klaus Schwab. Terrible, and that's John MacArthur. Pastor out in California.
Right in a mountain of evidence. He's obviously anyone that plays in
That is summed up in an old saying of the Romans, quotidiana di
To learn more, text the word secure.
and the nothing into Greenland, and the
It's also very favorable to quarterbacks as well. So I think
Okay, well, that's it. It's pretty basic. I did want to mention during the day, I forgot to mention that it is fairly sensitive to the top of the band. You will pick up station stores at the top and hear them, which is cool. I didn't expect that with this radio. I expected it to be like real dull past 1300 as typical. But no, it gets a pretty good reception all the way up to the top of the band when I was using it. I was picking up 1640 in my area and 1690, so fantastic. So let's hook up a wire for FM, and we'll do that, and then we'll do final thoughts on the radio. Yeah, bands can take a little while. You can always go skip to the end if you want, or listen to what this radio can do. So we're going to do FM, the side here, which is in the middle. So you guys can see. That's easy, right? Okay, let's turn this back on. Oh, wait, bottom of the band. Can't hover on the music, but we'll go through this fairly quick. All right. That's the right direction. Up is volume up. It's a good thing. Tuning down goes this way. That's also good. .1 for some reason at night it goes dark like this. Like there's a transmitter on. That's on all my radios.
How people are saved. That it's not about faith in Christ, believing in it. For the moment, for the ashes of
Time moments, if you will, because of how rare it was, because we'll refer to that as one of these shock once in a lifetime.
Hear that? That's the sound.
Through a storm.
Water Street, Suite 400D, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Paid active dramatization. Top Dog is not
mean, I get that.
Yep.
I would sign up, though. I'm probably not even start. On Facebook, search B107.
Tripping on the grapevine. I almost lost my mind.
Common law. We know that when nursing home and assisted living facilities become campuses. In your free iHeartRadio app, search the mailroom and start listening now.
Fort Atkinson was named Best in Area. Main.
Goals, and this is what you're looking for help with?
I'll take on the Red Rock Mechanical Bull. Red Rock.
Nie ma badania medycznego, nie ma pytań o...
Your business? Think iHeart.
Okay, jamming it up. What the heck? Yeah, that's it. So, very cool. Let me just disconnect this wire. This is a Kato T1 22-foot wire. It really helps with FM reception, especially if you're a subfloor basement like I am. This is just strung up to my window. I'll have links to that as well with this radio if you're curious. Yeah, so if this radio isn't available, I'll have links to like maybe the Handsider, this guy here. You know, if this one's out of stock or something. That way you get something for your money. Or, you know, if you don't need an MP3 player, maybe you just want something similar like the Prudence J211. That's a good radio. The reason why I like this radio, of course, you get the shortwave. There's no MP3 player, but you do get dual power, which is nice. You get the AA operation, or you can switch it with that little switch. There you go. And it's got a lithium battery built in as well, so you get best of both worlds. I like it. And of course, the speaker audio is superior on the 211, and of course, much more superior on the Handsider. Believe it or not, this little guy sounds better than these two radios. Just amazing. Now, if I had this one published, check out this review as well. I know I did the full shortwave version, which is awesome. This has got the same speaker, so there you are. Okay, so final thoughts on the goods. Let me go just turn that off here. Whoops, jam in. So likes, dislikes, and final opinion. So likes, inexpensive. Hello, $6.99. I bought it, and you know what? For $6.99, it's adequate. It really is. I'm not going to complain. $6.99. It does the job. It's rechargeable. You know, right away you get a battery. It's built in. You don't have to buy any batteries. $6.99. It gets you free entertainment right out of the box. The only thing you have to worry about is charging it. And if you're really broke and you don't have AC turned on at the house, well, you go to the library. You go to, I don't know, a coffee shop and, you know, drink some water, you know, from the tap. Plug it in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of students in Starbucks that don't buy anything. They just hang out. You know, yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, get off on tangent, but, you know, there's always somebody out there would. Anyway, decent MP3 player. You know, I like it because if you hit pause, it remembers position within a track. That's a big deal if you listen to podcasts all the time. So I love that part of it. FM radio is good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's good. I like it. Headphone audio is a treat. I would say it's okay, but it's nice that it has it and that it works fairly well, especially in MP3 and FM. I do enjoy using headphones and the ability to go very low volume with no hiss. Fantastic. Did not expect that. Twinning LED is nice, of course, battery status or power on indicator, whatever that could be called. Haven't run the radio long enough to know what that does. And yeah, USB-C charge input, of course. Micro SD card support. Yeah. All that fun stuff for $6.99. Hey, yeah. Dislikes and wants. No distortion on AM. Well, you know what? For $6.99, I'm not going to get what I want. I already know that. Same with the battery. Use a replaceable battery would be nice, but I'm not going to get what I want. So, again, $6.99. Overall, this is a deal at $6.99. $8.99, it's okay. Would I buy $8.99? Maybe, but there's some radios that are better at $9.99, so there's that. Of course, sometimes they're $10.99 or $11.99, even better, spending a few dollars more and getting yourself something more superior, such as this. Yeah, get this one. But if this is on sale for $6.99, hey, no brainer, pick it up. But pass if it's over $10, pass. Easily pass. So that's my final opinion. It gets a maybe at $8.99. It gets a at $10, and it gets a thumbs up at $6.99. So there you go. We're done. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give a big like if you did. 2, if you like cheap and expensive radios and want to know more, subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of these future videos. And definitely, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, subscribe to all my socials if you're looking for that super todderbert deal where you find it for $6.99 and you're like, dude, I missed out again. I missed. You know, I have a lot of radios like that where you blink and you miss it and it's gone forever for some reason and never to come back to Amazon. So make sure you're following my socials, because you will know right away, especially if you have like push notifications on for all that stuff. I don't do that stuff, but if you do, rock on for you. I'm an email kind of guy. So yeah. Make sure, go to Patreon. You can be free access there. Sign up, free access. And you'll get my posts. I free access post these things. Not just to my patrons, to everybody that follows me on Patreon. You guys are the best. Yeah, so definitely that's how you get the best deals. And of course, 3, comment down below. We think about the goods. No model number. Basic radio here. Would you buy one for $6.99? That's all I need to know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next awesome video.